Last night, very, very briefly, Donald Trump's ability to seize control of California's National Guard and use them to suppress protesters that he disagrees with was halted by US District Judge Charles Breyer. He said in his decision announcing that his actions, Trump's, were illegal, both exceeding the scope of his statutory authority and violating the 10th Amendment to the United States Constitution. And that was good. Even a brief halt to Trump's intentional, constant provocation of violence in LA is great. And he did violate the law. He did violate the Constitution, so that was great. But unfortunately, it didn't last. He appealed it, and the appeal is now allowing him to once again take control of the California National Guard. It might work its way up. Maybe at some point it'll be stripped away again, but as of right now, he can once again use it, and he will there and likely in other cities because these protests continue to spread. And this weekend, there's gonna be a whole hell of a lot of it. And so as for right now, he can do what he's gonna do. He can trample your rights, he can trample your body, as we're seeing in footage that unfortunately was taken by local news, so we can't show it. So yeah, 4,000 members of the California National Guard still being used, 700 US Marines. Brett, you are aghast at that. What's
we have the footage. Let me know next time we shot
a particular clip. I'm thinking of particular clips that I saw that were ABC7, so we couldn't use. But yes, and actually, I'd love for you in your response to plug. Zephyr and Jesus have been doing great on the ground coverage, interviewing people, showing what's actually going on, and so they've been doing great work for days now. So Brett, what do you think?
Well, so here's what happens is I've talked to people recently, folks that are like, these are paid actors down there doing these protests. I didn't think that folks who believed that actually existed. I thought it was like something you only hear on the news, but it is making its way down through into the population of people who think that these are all paid actors by the thousands down at the protest. Here is what happened the other day when Zephyr and Jesus, TYT folks, went down to LA. A very peaceful protest. People were literally cheering peaceful protests down at the steps of City Hall at 7 p.m., an hour ahead of the curfew. And then suddenly it seems like they just called in the National Guard, or at least the equestrian team of the police. And there were just people standing in a park, not posing any threat whatsoever. And immediately jerks on horses just started pushing people over.
Yeah.
There was another thing, they started kettling these protesters. There was basically like an area where they wanted everybody to go. There were steps where they let people kind of congregate on. It was like an entire block's worth of public plaza away from the City Hall. But on the way, people kind of got a little like lost in the maze of gardens, and the police line went past that. And there's an amazing thing that you can see if you watch our coverage at TYT. Just go to the live tab and you'll see all the times we went down there. They have big LA Dodgers logos on them. And you can watch, there's a woman, a very confused woman with a sign. Like she's just like this with a sign, and she's slowly kind of walking through to try to get out of the way. And this one jerk of a cop just kind of walks up to her and pushes her over.
Yeah.
There's another one. And what they do is they get the cameras out first. They get all the media out. They trap people behind, and then they start going to town, wailing on the protesters. You could watch all of this stuff.
A lot of footage of it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, we saw, the reporter that was shot by the rubber bullet. There's footage going around now of a woman who just wanted to get to her apartment, and so she walks up. It's her and I don't know, 15 riot suited people. Those are the only people in the video. No one else is nearby. They're all pointing their guns at her, and they shoot her super close range and to get her away. It's like, I guess she was gonna Hulk out and destroy all of them. And the kettling and stuff. Yeah, there's been reports of massive numbers of people that are being, like there's the curfew, so you can't be there past the curfew. But what if you wanna leave, but you can't because the cops don't let you? They keep you bottled up in an area so that you unconsensually violate the curfew, and then they can do whatever they want to you. And when they do stuff like that, like you can be sympathetic towards, a cop who's just trying to do the right thing or whatever, and you don't want them to be hurt. When they're doing stuff like that, how are you gonna consider them the good guys at that point? But unfortunately, some people do. And so we wanna see the situation be resolved. Trump doesn't, he wants it to get worse. And as of right now, thanks to this appeals court, he's able to do that.